So, what I want to share with you is that the website of World Trade Organization is a very comprehensive kind of website which talks about the functioning and the nature of WTO, how WTO functions. And one of the most interesting part of the WTO website is the some 45 50 odd case studies which are available free of cost on the website, and you can download those case studies. So some of these case studies talks about the past disputes and issues related to WTO matters. These studies are available on the website, which can be freely downloaded. And these case studies depicts and makes understanding of the structure, administration, disputes, redressal, objectives of WTO more clear. So some of the very interesting case studies which I myself has gone very much deep into. One of the case study, which is titled as "Rock and Roll in Bangladesh," which involves dispute between India and Bangladesh and how WTO's resolved this. And this dispute is related to the piracy of the music by Anu Malik in the movie Murder, the first movie of Murder. He had, it was alleged that he had taken the music of a very famous Bangladesh band. So Bangladesh, and there was a dispute between Bangladesh and India, and it had repercussion in WTO, and that's why WTO has come out with this case study, which is freely available on the WTO website, which talks about how this matter was resolved. Uh, uh, so, so Mahesh Bhatt and Anu Malik and Saregama company they were all party to this particular dispute. So you can see this; it is available on the website of WTO. Then there is another very interesting case study, very interesting case study, which is between Antigua and Barbuda Island, one country which is a very small country with a population of not more than 3 4 lakh people, and US, the mighty US, it's a very big member of World Trade Organization, and there was a dispute between these two uh, in terms of the gambling site, internet-based gambling site, which is a very major income earner for Antigua and Barbuda Islands. And there was a dispute between Antigua, Barbuda Island, and US. And WTO ruled in favor of Antigua and Barbuda, which US did not comply with. And after that, how WTO, what was the role of WTO, and how Antigua and Barbuda forced US to comply with the ruling of WTO. So this is a very interesting case study, legal piracy by Antigua and Barbuda Island. Uh, you will find a lot of material on this case study on the net, and of course on WTO website. And then there is another case study, very interesting case study, which deals with the shrimps exports from India and India's competitors, other countries, which export shrimps to US. And this is a very interesting case study in terms of the fact that it is a very long-standing dispute between India and party and US. Very long, because the shrimp export uh, dispute has been happening from since the inception of WTO itself. You know, this shrimp thing comes again and again. These it has become like episodes, different episodes of the dispute between these countries and US related to shrimps exports. So, and then finally there are several case studies which involves dispute, trade dispute between China and US lately in recent time. And there is another case study which I have not mentioned, is a dispute between India and US, which deals with solar energy equipments. So these are some of the examples of the disputes